Hi, I'm Gina. Welcome back to my channel, Hope and Cope. Thanks for joining me today. I have a new topic for you today, which is a very important component of my recovery. I met a precious person that encouraged me to seek recovery through a group called Al-Anon. So I know that many of you probably have not heard of Al-Anon. Maybe some of you have, maybe some of you have gone to Al-Anon. Maybe you're in Al-Anon. Maybe it has been a tremendous blessing to you. You go all the time. Maybe you've gone once and you hated it. I don't really know. But for me, I was going through so much that when my friend suggested that I go to a group of recovery for friends and family of people that love an alcoholic, I just dutifully went. I wanted recovery. I wanted comfort. I wanted relief from the pain that I was in. And I was willing to do anything. So it wasn't for everybody. That's for sure. It was not for everybody. But it definitely was for me. I found tremendous comfort in that group. And I just wanted to encourage you, if you are open-minded, I think it's a tremendous resource for people that are suffering from someone else's terrible choices to use drugs and alcohol in a harmful way. And so what I'm hoping, though, is that maybe this platform here at Hope and Cope will be a similar option for others that are suffering from other people's life choices, whether they are actual substance abuse addiction or other traumatic choices that have affected you in negative ways. Maybe even people that are struggling from grief, sorrow from other things. That this could be a platform for safe conversation, for people to encourage one another, for people to share a little bit about their struggles, what is helpful to them, what is helpful to you. So I don't think in any of the videos I have posted yet I have invited people to make comments, but I truly would like for you to feel free to comment. And my goal is always going to be for the comments to be kind and encouraging. If you can't be kind and encouraging, what I do is out of a genuine heart to serve others and to help people with the experience I've had. So if what I'm doing is disturbing to you and you find a lot to criticize, please just be kind and move along, and this platform just isn't for you. Otherwise, there might be others that that this platform is comfort, that they receive a lot of wisdom and grounding and stability from the things I have to share, a lot of encouragement, hopefully, from the things I have to share. I feel like I come from a perspective of encouragement, not of a woe is me or life is so unfair, but of a place of, I have been to the desert and have survived. I've been to, the dark side and survived. So, so I hope that if we hang out together, that this can become a loving, safe community for people to share. I do want people to share, and I do hope to look at the comments and maybe get feedback and be able to elaborate in future videos. So I am inviting that, and I'd love to be a safe place for people that are struggling, or maybe your life situation happened a long time ago. but you're still struggling. You're still struggling emotionally and mentally, and you haven't seemed to be able to get past it. Or maybe you're a person that you're living it every day and it's going on right now, and you don't know if your loved one is safe, and you don't know if your loved one is, you don't know where they are, and you're just every day you're struggling with fear and anxiety. I hope this is a place that we can all encourage each other and find joy and find serenity. In Al-Anon they talk about serenity, and that was just a word that really resonated with me, and I gained my serenity in the midst of a very, very difficult time in my life, and I was very reticent to ever give it up for anyone. So I tried not to be selfish. I know to some people it may have seemed like I was selfish, but I just began to guard my serenity, my peace of mind. And in the long run, I feel like that was the most helpful thing I could do for my loved ones, for my loved one that was in addiction, which is my husband. I've mentioned that in previous videos. And for my other loved ones, my children, my siblings, my parents, my friends at church. So, yeah, I just wanted to say, I feel like it's high time here in this video that I mention that I was in an amazing group of Al-Anon that really gave me a lot of grounding. I dove in the deep end. I never missed a meeting for years, and I read the literature. I went to the meetings. I went to the conferences. I did the service. So I guess I feel like I have to kind of conclude that part and say a little over 2 years ago, my husband had a tragic car accident. Yes, it was a drunk driving accident, and he is now quadriplegic. Okay, I didn't know I would get to that in my 8th video, but okay, it is what it is. And I found it impossible to be able to go after that. I'm not going to spend this video to talk about the journey, and I feel like I will in the future, especially if I have friends here that want to know more. So, but it made it impossible for me to go, and so I still don't go. I do still read my literature pretty faithfully. All things considered, I keep it close at hand, and I read it pretty faithfully. It still ministers to me, and I feel like the foundation is still rock solid in many ways. So, and the people that were close to me were extraordinary. They were faithful and loved me and let me be me. And I was, quite different in our group from a lot of the other people. And that's just the beautiful thing about Al-Anon, is you don't have to be cookie cutter. You don't have to all come from the same background or share the same foundations to care deeply about each other's struggles. And it's a great place to be who you are. And when I got to Al-Anon, one of the main things for me was I was looking for a safe place to fall apart, a safe place to express my fear, because I really did try to keep a stiff upper lip for my children. And I didn't feel like I could just share all of my concerns with them. And I still don't feel like I should have. Looking back, I don't feel like that was a terrible decision. I was honest, and yet it was still a need to know. I didn't just, express all of my deepest fears and concerns and woe is me to my children. So, I found a safe place there to be who I was and to cry and to, really express what I was feeling. And I knew it was not going to be to them, to that group of people, it was not going to be something that was going to keep them up at night. It was not going to be the thing that was going to ruin their sleep or ruin their day or cause them terrible turmoil. We had tremendous compassion for each other, but we still, there's a boundary in a group like that you're not taking each other's problems on personally. So anyway, I loved that group. It let me be me, and it let me be real, which I did always try to be real, even with my children and my sister and my mom and my dad, but I also tried to somewhat protect them from all that I was going through. And so anyway, Al-Anon's a great resource, and the reason I just feel like it's not something that other people are gonna cling to, or it's not gonna necessarily resonate with everybody, is because I know there are so many people out there with drug and alcohol problems, and yet there's very, very, very few people actually that attend Al-Anon. And so I know that it is not the first choice for a lot of people, and sit in their own living room and watch a video and be alone with their feelings and be alone with that other person, that video, and let that. I do want to help as many people as I can with my story, and as I get braver to share my personal experience, I will do that more and more. Not that I have, the story to end all stories, but it's still my story. And one thing I've always been able to do is just kind of have a certain level of privacy. And so this sharing publicly is difficult for me. But I do feel like it's something God has asked me to do. It's something I feel like He has put on my heart. And so I'm trying to do it, and that's a whole nother video to talk about that journey. But anyway, here I am trying to do what I've been asked to do by the Lord, and leaving the results to Him. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in another video.